Yo. Once again, peace and blessings, Supreme the Almighty, you know what I mean? We about to get this nice little interview with Smiley the Ghetto Child, you know what I mean? A true hip hop legend. He got mad joints with Premier, Gangstar, you know what I mean? We're gonna get up on in here and whatnot. Yo, peace, NUT. And I got a joint with NUT, my brother NUT tomorrow. Let me get Smiley up in here right quick though. Peace and blessings to everybody. I'm getting up. Yeah, here we go. Peace.
What up, boy?
What's good, brother? What's good, man?
Chilling, baby.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I was just telling everybody a little bit about you for those that don't know who you are. I mean, they need to know who you are. You know what I mean? But still.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. My mom's and my girl here. What you saying?
Now, I was just telling some people about you real quick for those that didn't know who you are and whatnot. I mean, they need to know who you are regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Word.
No
You
doubt.
know what I mean?
You know,
Facts.
Gangstar, Black Sheep, The Legion, Group Home. You know, I made my rounds.
Word. Word. Facts, yo. And you a good dude too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a good dude, cause I don't know if you remember, like for those like that ain't heard the story before, but I met you once before. Me and my brother DJ NUT and shit. It was at a Mob Deep joint, way back.
Wait,
It
yeah,
was
that must
yeah,
have
it was
been
way.
years ago.
Word, man. Yeah, you was
Fucking minute,
you
bro.
know what I'm saying, and it was kind of wild too. You know what I mean? Just to shed some light on it, like, cause you was just chilling in the crowd. You know what I mean? I'm like, how does this nigga just chilling in the crowd and shit? Like he one of us, you know what I mean? I was expecting you to be on the stage just straight fucking ripping shit up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Word, man. But
So how
that's
y'all
what's up,
feeling about
though.
that new album, man?
Yeah. Tell us a little something about the new joint, yo.
Yeah, I said that's what I asked you. How y'all feeling the new joint? How y'all
Oh, my
feeling it?
bad. My bad, I didn't hear you. Yeah, I was tuning in, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
appreciate it.
I feel like you always stay consecutive. You know what I mean? Like you don't just fall off and you don't be trying to do a whole bunch of weird shit. Like you just stay with what you're good at. So it's like that's the kind of music I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. You know, I like to experiment and shit. You know what I mean. I ain't got nothing to experiment, but I just pretty much I stick to what I do. It works for me and shit.
No doubt, no doubt. Yo, is there any way you can turn your mic up a little bit, bro? Because you kind of low.
Let me see. You hear me
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, there you go. It's a little bit better, yo. Yeah, and you see in the fucking chat, he met you that night too. I mean, he probably met you before, because this nigga knows everybody. But like, yeah, we met you that night and shit at that show and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah,
It was just a
nah,
mob. It was just a mob deep show.
it was I think it was a Mob Deep shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to remember because it was mad far back. My brain a little dusty and shit, but I think it was a
Yeah.
Mob Deep shit. He was just chilling in the crowd. I'm like, yo, AUT, yo, I think that's Smiley over there. He's like, nah, it can't be. He's just chilling in the crowd, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, all right.
No doubt,
That's
no
his.
doubt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta be a cool dude to be able to do that. I mean, come on, you fucking gangstar. You know what I mean? You're a fucking legend. You just chilling in the crowd. You know what I mean?
Yo, you know what? I appreciate that, man. You know what? Yo, dog. You know what? I'm just like everybody else. You know what I mean? You know, ain't nothing different, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here just like everybody else. Shit, motherfucking planet in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We all here together.
Word, exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like everybody feed off each other's energy, positivity. You know what I mean? And just
Yeah,
hold it down for each other and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, no doubt,
Word.
no doubt, no doubt.
So let's get right into it, man. So what was it like working with Gangstar Premier in your beginning of everything? You know what I mean?
Ah, man, that shit was unbelievable. Cause Premier came around after. You know, Guru, Guru was around first. Guru used to live up the block from me in the Bronx. So, man, them days, man, it was good, man. I learned a lot from Guru, man. But being them early days with Gangstar, man, was dog. It was just dope, dog. It was a lot of fun. The energy was good. Definitely the energy from the fans, and it was good. It was good. Definitely a lot of lessons learned and shit. Like a little kid, man. Like a little kid running around with a bunch of toys and shit. Shit was crazy.
Word. I can imagine just being in the studio and shit, just listening to a Premier beat and shit, just fucking going like all out on the mic and shit, like.
Man, Premier, Premier's a perfectionist. So we be in there with the Jay-Z joint, you know what I'm saying, or the Nas's joints. He be mixing them shits forever, like, you know what I'm saying. I hear them motherfucking songs like 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? He had to always have it right. So yeah, I definitely had a front row seat, man. It was definitely an honor. It was just dope. It's all history now.
Yeah, man. Like, my brother, surprisingly enough, NUT put me on to you. You know what I mean? Because I my first joint hearing from you, I believe, was Wake Up Call. You know what I mean? And that shit just blew my mind. Like, it wasn't, I mean, the beat obviously was fucking banging, but it's the shit you were saying in the song is really what grabbed my attention. You know what I mean? Because, like, I've been there, done that, you know what I mean? And when you said shit like, yo, I wore the same shorts 5 days in a row or some shit, I was like, yo, see, that's some shit, yo. I remember them days, yo.
No question. No question, man. No question.
You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. Like, a lot of people can relate to that song too. You know what I mean? But the video was dope as hell. Y'all can check it out on YouTube and shit. And then the next joint he played me was I'm Legend. That just took me to a whole nother world. Like, that was some slap you in the face song right there. Like, it makes you want to get up and just straight. You know what I mean?
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I put a lot of energy into that song. Yo, you know what's so crazy with I'm Legend? There's no bullshit, yo. I was literally in the fucking studio, in the booth. We was in headquarters at the time, D&D, old D&D. Premier had me in that booth for like 3.5 hours doing that one song.
Yo, hold up real quick, bro. Not to cut you off, but can you get a little bit louder? Because you're still kind of low.
All right. What part? What last part you heard?
So it's like I kind of hear you, is just low. Because I want to hear this story. This shit is going to be dope as fuck.
Yeah, so what's the last part you heard?
So you said you was in the studio, D&D Studios, I believe you said.
Oh, yeah. Yo, like I'm telling you, dog, like I was damn near naked in the booth. And there's no AC in that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was literally in that booth for like almost 4 hours recording that song. Man.
Damn.
Word to mother. Like the first verse, I probably did that shit like 150 times.
Damn.
Word. Premier's like, nah, not right. Nah, get that punch in right. Nah, yo, Smile, do it again. And like I was getting frustrated. Like I was like, come on, man, this shit good. He's like, nah, trust me. Yo, pump, do it again. I was like, man, this motherfucker, man. Damn, I was in there sweating like a runaway slave, kid, for real. Yeah.
Word.
But it was dope. It was dope. Now, that I look upon the shit, it was dope. Big bro, definitely a perfectionist. Word.
Yeah. I heard some shit. I heard he was, but like, damn, 4 hours? Yeah. I mean.
Yo, I'm telling you. Like I remember we was talking about that shit. Like, damn, nigga, you was in that booth for like almost 4 hours. Come on, an hour, even an hour. Like, I was in there for like 3.5 hours, bro.
I mean, it was well put together though. Like, it was so it's so fucking flawless to me. Like, I literally bump that shit at least once a day, nigga. Real talk. Like, I don't bullshit. That shit just has something to it. That just fucking, it's ill. Like, you know what I mean? The hook, everything was on fucking point. And at the end of the day, yo, y'all check that out too on YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm Legend. That shit, that DJ Premier, Smiley the Ghetto Child shit is crack, man. You know what I mean? And then fucking you had a joint with Guru too. Like
Oh man, discontent.
Discontent, yeah, that shit. What was going through your mind when you made that shit? 'Cause when I sat there and listened to the lyrics and shit, I'm like, this just kind of had like a Big L feel to it, like an Ebonic style, but the Smiley the Ghetto Child feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That song, man. Oh man, man, that's a while back too. You talking shit. You talking 20 years ago or 20 years ago. I was just listening to that shit recently too. Man, all I could, what really stands out as far as the memory for that song when I was doing that song, because there's a whole story with that song. I ain't even gonna go into the shit. It's like an L story. Like that's some shit I say for later on. But I remember being in the studio. We was in Brooklyn and we recorded that song. Aguilar, shout out to Aguilar. What's up, stupid nigga? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aguilar. He, did the beat and shit fire. As always. And what I could really remember, what stands out, is like I was like in the studio and it was floors. The studio was floors. It was a real motherfucking studio. This is the the second time. Because my first time was the Legion. That's the first time I really in a fucking studio setting, you know, all the motherfucking state of the art shit at the time. That was the first time. But this time, like all I could remember being in the studio with Guru, I was like, damn, I finally did this shit. Damn. I'm like, damn, shit. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, damn, shit about to happen. You know what I'm saying? And word. So I remember that feeling. And then when Guru laid his verse, I was like, man. I was like, yeah, it's on. I was like, yeah. So that
I
was the
mean,
feeling that
yeah, I can
really
only
stood out to
imagine.
me.
When y'all
Real shit,
recorded,
brother, man.
man, did like were y'all in the same booth at the same time type shit, or was just
Yeah.
recorded different times and shit?
Nah. We was at the studio. We was at the
Perfect.
studio. I wrote the song because he liked the song. He was like, yo, Smiley, that fucking song is dope. Yeah, I'm a throw the verse on there. I'm like, all right, no doubt. Let's do it. And we did it. No, we did it. And when he spit his shit, come on, man. Come on, man. That's at that time too, and even now, if my brother was alive. But back then, it was like, shit, who Rizzy on your shit? And he my brother, so I know him in real life. But like in some dope ill way, I was like a fan too. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just so surreal and shit. So that's the feeling I remember.
Yeah, 'cause the reason I asked that, yo, is because like you can when you listen to the song, you actually could kind of you could feel the vibe. It felt like y'all was in the same room. That's why I asked because you know what I'm saying. It felt I felt the energy. Y'all was vibing with each other. It was like y'all was going back and back to line type shit. You know what I mean? Like that's exactly how it felt.
Yeah, that was
Like
the vibe. That's exactly how we did it. I had to plug my shit up. But yeah, that's exactly how we did that.
and I
Yeah,
think that's probably the first time I heard Guru kind of like step out of his cool, laid back shit and just straight like ate the mic type shit. Like he sounded like he was really tight. Like yo, like that shit was ill. Like the energy, it was a beautiful thing, man.
yeah.
Like
He
that shit
always
is
put
so
his
hot,
all
man.
into that shit, man. Like I really looked up to him, bro. Like in that, like he was a friend. He was personal. It was personal, but with the music, it's like I was a fan too. I was amazed, bro. Like you know what I mean. A lot of the motivation for this shit definitely was generated through him. You know what I'm saying? Like to really be lyrical and shit. Like, cause I was rapping, years before that, but like to take it serious, I got that from Guru. Damn, this shit actually is real. This shit could happen. you know, and just to see him make his moves and like, yo, Guru was always on the fucking move, dog. Guru was always on the move, dog. And a lot of times I went with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? He would take me along. He'd take me and Malachi along, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we seen a lot of shit that we didn't even understand at the time. You know what I'm saying? We just knew, like, this shit was crazy, bro. It was just, man. It was like, man. That's the only way I could put it, bro. Wow.
That's good though, man. It's good to have that family behind you with doing shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like that that shit is a beautiful thing, and like you could kind of tell. You could tell the way y'all was meshing out tracks and the way everybody handled everything. Like every DJ premiere track sounds official, and the way that you blended in with that time frame was perfect
Yeah.
because you know what I mean. Guru had the lay back, the ill shit, and then you had the raw, rugged, straight in your face shit. So it's like it was a perfect combination.
Oh, man. Yeah. Definitely
And
was.
like you know what I mean? Like I said, for those that haven't heard those tracks, Wake Up Call, you know what I mean? I'm Legend, Discontent, you know what I mean? They need to check that shit out. That shit is definitely on my motherfucking playlist. I listen to that shit at least once a day. I got it. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm working. I got through on that I'm Legend shit, that Wake Up Call shit, you know what I mean? Get me going for the day shit.
Mm-hmm. No doubt, no doubt,
And the,
no
the
doubt.
new joint
I want
is
to give
definitely dope.
a shout out to everybody though that motherfucking came through for my birthday though. You know, I ain't really have a chance to do that because like I got mad love for my birthday. My birthday was on the 8th of November that just passed. I got mad love for my birthday. So, you know, everybody know my heart. Thank you. I love all y'all. You know, thank you for the blessings and shit, the birthday wishes and shit. That was so dope. Dope. So I just want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yo, happy late birthday, nigga. 'Cause, yo,
Yeah,
it's hard for me to keep up with birthdays. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
word
And I
up.
don't do that social media shit where it's like, oh, everybody say happy birthday, kids. You know what I mean? Niggas is blowing up. I
Yeah,
try to do it on the side note, try to go in the inbox and be
yeah.
like, yo, you know what I
It's a
mean?
lot to do. It's too much. You know, and definitely a nigga like me, I got a lot of friends, family. So it'd be a lot. You know what I mean? It'd be
So
hard to
that
keep up.
what you do for your birthday though, man? Like it was like a big ass event or just like,
Nah, I ain't doing no. Nah, man. I just chill with the family, man. You know, I just
oh,
enjoy. You know what I'm saying? I just chill with the family. Just keep it quiet. You know, that's all.
no doubt, no
Just keep
doubt,
it
no doubt.
quiet.
I thought you could be like everybody else though, like you know what I mean, like balloons in the sky and shit. Let's throw up the fucking banners and shit. You know what I mean? You could hit the stage and say, you know what I mean?
Man. Me personally, I think that'd be a little too much for me, man.
Hmm. I feel you. I agree. I'm not into that type of shit either. All family, you know what I mean?
Now, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. New Year's is my shit. I like New Year's better than my birthday. Believe it or not. New Year's is New Year's, man. So I'm definitely gonna be enjoying myself for New Year's.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, so like that shit is crazy with everything that's happened, like from what
You
I've been
good, baby?
seeing and whatnot.
My baby over there. Yeah.
But like, what do you think your next step is? Because like you're gonna push this new shit. You know what I mean? And you can
You
tag me
know
in
it's so
everything you
crazy,
do,
right?
bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? You can tag me in everything you do, man. I'm gonna push it. I'll help do what I can. You know what I mean? Because that's what I, as a hip hop head, as a fan, I'm gonna do it at the same time. But like, you're gonna have Merc out and shit like that.
What's that last part you said? I'm gonna have what?
You're gonna have merchandise out and shit like Merc.
Yeah, I'm working on merchandise right now as we speak.
No
Cause
doubt.
I be doing it myself. You know, I don't really have no, big companies involved. So, I get down and dirty and, put my hands and do it myself. I got the little machinery and shit to cut, to cut the shirts and all that. You know what I mean? Put it on some hoodies and shit, being that it's cold now. Got some
Word.
merch coming. This shit just crazy, bro. This shit just hip hop as a whole right now, man. Like, and definitely me, I'm developing an age with this shit. I'm definitely not old, so let's get this shit straight. You know what I'm saying? It's just, yo, man. Man, the feeling, man. I miss that feeling. I miss that fucking feeling, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, and ain't no disrespect to no other genre of this hip hop shit. I just miss that feeling, bro. Even like with the shows, even with engaging in the fans and all that shit. Like a lot of that shit ain't the same no more, bro.
You speaking
That's why I
basically
want to
on
go
the
across seas, man. Soon as this paper's done, just want to go across seas. I ain't really looking forward to that vaccine shit. But I want to go where the
yeah
love is at, man. I want to go where the love is at, man.
yeah. I feel like that shit is kind of killing it off too. Like it's kind of sad because it feels like these trap niggas and all this other weird shit going on, yo. Like they getting away with murder. They just taking over shit. But meanwhile, we gotta go across seas to get the love, and we gotta do this and that. You know what I'm saying? This shit just takes out the love of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
And that too, but more so to me, and this is my opinion, and I feel strongly about this shit, the pace of the music. So many motherfucking players in the arena. Like, it's just so oversaturated and it's watered down. And not for nothing, B, like, even if motherfuckers don't see it, it takes the pureness away from the culture. Really. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit that's out there, there's some shit that's out there that I feel it. And I ain't gonna say no names. I'm not gonna get into all that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But there's some shit I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell certain shit niggas put their heart into it. But a lot of this shit is just a retarded baby that hip hop had. And a lot of people probably ain't gonna want to say that. Hip hop had a baby, and it was kind of retarded. That's where we
I
at,
agree.
bro.
I fucking agree, yo.
This fucking baby that hip hop had, bro, is fucking kind of handicapped. Retarded.
I'd say
Got no
so.
morals, no code of ethics. You know, don't follow no history, don't pay no homage and no respect. You know, it's rules to follow in certain shit, you know, and everything in life. You know what I mean? And I mean, hip hop as a whole, what it generates, I mean, it's generating a lot of fucking revenue, of course. And I mean, we only getting a small percentage of that shit. I don't know. I heard some dumb shit, 12 million grossed and or some dumb shit like that, and it was only like 11% of that was distributed out to all the artists or some shit. Some shit I was reading. You know what I mean? I read a lot of shit. But it's crazy. It's crazy. And
Yeah,
then some other shit that I don't appreciate. You try to put an age bracket on this shit. This shit ain't sports, bro. This shit ain't sports, bro. Like, you know, how sports, motherfuckers play for years, and then, after a while, their bodies start fucking up. They get physically inadequate. Shit just start
yeah,
fucking up. That shit don't happen with rap. Don't put no age bracket on our culture, nigga. You don't do that to rock and roll. You don't do that to motherfucking jazz.
yo,
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? You don't do that to heavy metal. You don't do that to, like, get the fuck out of here. There ain't no age bracket on this shit.
Who do you think is doing more of that though? Like you feel like the newer generation is doing more of that than we are, or do you feel like the older heads is kind of doing that more than the new generation, like putting the age on it?
I mean, shit. That's a broad question, bro. Like, to tell you the truth, I think it's the industry, bro, itself. You know what I mean? Because, like, who really run the industry? We know who run the industry. The Jews and the Jews and the Italians and shit like that. We know. They put the snap. They create the status quos and shit. Not to get political on this shit, but it gets to a time where you got to get political with this shit. I'm
Exactly.
not into all that political shit. I just want to make music. I just want to craft. I just want in all elements of the entertainment shit. I don't just want to pick up my pen. I love it. I want to produce as I've done before. I want to write too. I want to, write scripts. You know what I'm saying? Anything entertainment based, I'm with it. But watered this shit down. They controlling the culture. They fucking it up. You know, it's like everybody and their mama. The Guru said it best. Now everybody on earth want to rap. Nigga said that.
Yo,
He said
word.
that mad years ago. Like, look where we at. And I'm not knocking nobody. You know, let's get it. I don't want nobody get a misconception of what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Do what you do. You want to do music. You want to rap. Go ahead and do it. But the fact still remains. This shit is oversaturated, bro. Shit fulled up. You know, yeah. You know, there's other shit you could do. I do this shit because I love it, bro.
Exactly,
I
yo.
don't do it for the money. I do it because I love it. I do it because I love it. You know, that's the
Good though.
God's honest truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? All the other cats that I interviewed and shit, they all said the same thing. It's like the ones that understand the game and shit for what it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean, taking the respect, the homage, and at the same time still moving and doing what you gotta do. That's what it's supposed to be about. And what you were saying back with Guru, I kind of feel that shit times 100. You know what I mean? Because I always felt like Guru's music was before its time. Because I feel like he was talking on shit that was gonna happen, and now it's happening. You know what I mean? Like what you said with that quote. Everybody want to rap. Everybody's fucking ODing now with the shit, and then you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit he said, and you know what I'm saying? Not for nothing. If he was here, I bet a lot of these niggas won't be rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Fact, I mean, gotta be honest and say a lot of people in the way. That's how they want to do it. You know, a lot of people in the way. You know, like I said, I'm not knocking no hustle. I'm not knocking nobody hustle. I'm not knocking nobody's passion or desire to do shit. But the shit full. It's full. It's oversaturated, and a lot of it is whack. And the music is moving so fucking fast. You know, back in the days, like when I was coming up, I could name 10 rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, like you got little everybody doing something.
Chill, you ain't
You got a
lying.
million little everybody's doing something. Like I can't even keep up. And then it's like the shit that hits my ear. It ain't like it really makes me gravitate to the shit. Because if I hear something dope, I'm gonna fuck with you. Like it doesn't matter who you are, how old you are. Like if it's dope, I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't hear shit. I don't hear him. I don't hear shit. I don't.
I mean, with the shit that you put out though, bro, it also feels like you set a tone for a lot of shit too, though. Cause it's like you raised the bar. You know what I mean? Cause the shit you was rapping about was like straight lyrical. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the shit is watered down with the way niggas rap now, where it's just connecting words and yada yada. You know what I'm saying? But then you had real messages back then when you was rapping, and you still do till today. So it's like at the end of the day, they need to take notes. You know what I mean? And a lot of them just paying to get in. So it's like they ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean? Like just cause you pay a nigga money don't mean you gonna make it or
Nah,
get that respect.
not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Like I get a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I get a lot of people that be hitting me on Instagram like, yo, Smiles, like I'm telling you, you can make your shit, da da da. And I'm like, yo, I dig it, bro. You know, I appreciate it. No, thank you. I organically like my shit to build. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to pay for all that. And I know in this game where we at, definitely the digital age, like there's gonna be certain shit you do gotta pay for. But I definitely don't want to pay for no bullshit fabricated followers or no fans and no likes. I don't want to do none of that. I don't
Yeah,
feel the
yeah.
need to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even chasing this shit for the paper, so I definitely don't feel the need to do that. I mean, really. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
defeats
Whoever
the
love my
purpose.
shit, I do it for them. I do it for the people that love my shit. You know what I'm saying? I do it for the people that love my shit. And you know, I do it for the people that's still in love with hip hop and they still want to hear some real shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to hear some dope shit. So, you know, that's why I do it. You know what I mean?
Word, man.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? That's what I do.
I mean,
Word of
exactly. I
mouth.
mean that's good to hear, man. Cause like I said, you could tell the difference in the music. If niggas is rapping for money, you can kind of tell the laziness in the way a lot of them just rap and shit. Yeah, I mean, but then you got someone like you that got raw bars and shit. You can kind of tell you're humble, but at the same time, you authentic with your shit because you have beyond the background and shit. You know what I mean? Like everything you've done in your past, it's still living up till now. So it's not like someone could just walk up to you and be like, "Oh, but you was a has been." Ain't that? There's no fucking way. Ain't no
Nah,
way. You know what I mean?
nah, nah. I know, you know what's so dope? It is dope. It's a blessing for one. You know, because I hate to come off cocky, so I do my best, you know, not to come off cocky. But I know that. I know that too. So when you know certain shit is known as half the battle, and you don't have to be cocky about it. You know what I'm saying? And like I condition myself to be that. You know, when it comes to that aspect in this shit, I condition myself to be like that, bro. You know, ain't no future in that. So, you know, I do it for the people that love it.
No doubt, no doubt. Of course,
Fuck that.
that's how it's supposed to be. That's what separates us from. You know what I mean? I always kind of separate us a little bit. Like I know it makes no sense because rap is a branch off of hip hop or whatever, vice versa, whatever it is. But there's always that split. You know what I mean? You can tell the rap niggas from the hip hop niggas. You know what I mean? Just the way we hold our shit down and shit, support each other. You know what I mean? So it's like yeah, I could tell, man. You don't seem like a cocky dude at all, but for the fucking hits you got though, I would be.
Good looking, B. Good looking,
You
B.
know what I mean?
Good looking, B.
Um,
I'm just
fuck
anxious
you,
to hit that stage again. As soon as I get
word,
off this
man.
bullshit parole, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a few more months.
Nice.
You know what
That's
I
what's
mean?
up, man.
Yeah, welcome to my life, man. Oh,
You
fucking
throw
life.
a whole show and shit, like get everything lit right off the bat, like the next day type shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly
Word.
that.
Word, man. Like if you did do a show, yo, who you think you would want to be in that right off the bat?
You say it again. If I did a show, what?
If you did a show, like you're coming back type shit, you off parole and shit. Who you trying to have at your show?
Shit, who I'm trying to have at my show? Man, me right now. Me. Just me.
Word,
Just me. That's
word. Hey, you know what? That works.
it.
Word.
Word to God. I
Fuck you
definitely,
know
man,
it.
I definitely have group home, of course. You know what I mean? J. Rue the Damager. You understand?
Word,
My little brother Chi Ali. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's definitely, but ultimately, like, I still got a lot to prove, man. I still got a lot to prove, and it just ain't lyrical. It just ain't lyrically. Like, I still got a lot to prove, man. As far as entertainment is concerned, you know, the Ghetto Child ain't done. I'm not done at all. You know, just heavy preparation for shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just takes heavy preparation. Sometimes it just takes that time. You know what I mean? To go
word,
through the shit, make it happen. You know what I mean? But you keep trucking. That's the most important shit. You know,
word,
anything other than that is uncivilized. Fuck it.
word, man.
Fuck it. No, I'm a baby from the '70s, nigga. I still want to do it. I don't give a fuck. I still want to do it. Still want to do it.
Word, man.
Did this shit like I was 12 years old, 11 years old when I first fell in love with this shit. Or
Who was the first person that motivated you? Like, the first joint you ever heard?
you know who really motivated me, man? Public Enemy.
Word.
When I heard that Rebel without a pause, without a cause or whatever, like bought me. But when I heard that beat, I was at we went to a house party on Burnside in the Bronx. And shit, what was that? Like the late 80s, late 80s. And it was fucking dangerous in the Bronx back in them days. It's dangerous now, but back then it was really dangerous. We went to a house party. And I remember I heard that shit. And that shit was like annoying, but it was dope. I was like, what the fuck is that? Who is that? And Public Enemy. So I could say they, yeah.
You had mixed feelings though at first. You're like, wait, this sound is kind of.
It's other people too, because you know even Rakim wasn't on my radar then. I can't really say heavy like you asked me that question. The first thing came to mind was like Public Enemy.
Word.
I don't know if Dana Dane or Slick Rick came before that. I can honestly say that was probably around the same time. Cause then like Slick Rick, you know, cause Slick Rick was around 183rd. You know, he was heavy in the Bronx. You know, he used to drive the red 190 Benz around and all that. You know, with the chunk jewels and all that. Like, you know, we used to see, you know, this is shit we seen every day. You know, I had motherfucking Clown from the New York City Breakers. The New York City Breakers, you know what I mean? That nigga took me like this is deep. Like this is shit I don't even want to talk about now. This is shit for later on. But being that I let it out the bag, like that nigga used to take me to all the park jams. I'm talking about when jams was in the park, nigga. I was a little nigga sneaking out the window, back fire escape, nigga. Sneaking with this nigga. Word. Putting shit under my bed. You know what I'm saying? Like in my bed. My mom's come in and look like I'm in the bed. I'm out in the streets, nigga, with Clown. And Mr. Wave running around, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it go back then. Like, I had my claim to fame go way back before Black Sheep and Gangstar, like, but you hear that shit on a documentary. Like, it's some other shit that really started the Ghetto Child.
Word, man. When's that gonna come out? That's something that's gonna keep building, or it's something gonna be released soon?
I've been doing that documentary for like 4 years now.
Damn.
I'm gonna get it done. Definitely gonna get it done.
Definitely. Sound like you got a whole shitload of stories, man. So like,
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, I'm telling you, yo, God rest Chris Lighty. Me and Chris Lighty was tight. I messed through Chris Lighty through Chi Ali because he was managing Chi Ali at the time. Naughty by Nature, I believe. And he used to go out with this woman, Joyce, God rest her soul too, as well. She used to live right across the street from me. Joyce was beautiful. Like, she was bad. God rest her soul. God rest Joyce's soul. And she told me she heard me rapping and shit. You know, me, my brothers and them. And she said, I'm a tell Chris Lighty to bring Red Alert around. We like, all right. So Miss Melvina, that's like a second mom's on my block in the Bronx. She still lived there too. She still lived there, same apartment and everything. She used to throw block parties for the whole block. She'd get the block cut off, blocked off, like everything. Festivities, she was heavy, you know, cooking and all that. And Joyce said, I'm gonna bring him to the block party. She brought him to the block party. Right? We like, oh shit, Red Alert come to the block. Joyce come to me and was like, Red Alert want to hear you rap. Word.
oh shit.
So we had a set. Jason was Melvina's son. He was a DJ. That was Melvina's son. And he had the system and shit, the turntables and all that. So, you know, he was doing the block party and shit with the music and all that. So he's like, I want to hear you rap. So I get on the motherfucking mic, and his mother lived on the first floor of my building. So like we made like a stage on the first floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he lived on the first floor, and you could come out his window, and it was like a platform to the building. So he made the like DJ thing on there.
Hmm.
So I get on the mic, and I remember I rhymed to Ain't No Half Steppin', Dougie Fresh.
Hmm.
Ain't no half stepping. And I don't remember the rhyme. I probably remember bits of it, but I killed it. I killed it. What's so dope beyond honor is that when I see Red Alert to this day, we remember each other from that day.
Yo, that's
Like
crazy.
we know each other from that day. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? So as
that's a
long as I
great
see
feeling.
Red Alert, like he remembers, like this is the young motherfucker that rhymed for me at the block party in Andrews in the Bronx. So
Yo,
like shit like that, man. You can't buy shit like that. Shit like that is priceless.
word, yo. Hell yeah. I mean, shit, being able to rap in front of DJ Red Alert, it's just a fucking, you know what I mean? You was young too. So
Yo,
that's his.
I was probably like 11, 12 years old.
That's
Word.
crazy, yo.
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy. God rest Chris Lighty, famous Chris Lighty. Everybody know the famous promoter. You know, um, did a lot for the culture. God rest, condolences out to his family. God rest Joyce as well. But yeah, that shit was dope.
That
Just
shit is
shit like
crazy,
that,
yo.
bro. Shit like that is crazy to see me like eons years later. Here it is. Like those are one of the milestones that kept making me step up, because I love this shit. One an important one at that. You know what I'm saying? Word.
You see yourself doing this shit like when you 100?
Forever.
Word, right? I'm about to say, hell yeah, yo. I'm putting
Why
man
not? You know what I'm saying?
arthritis in
Why
the
not?
whole
I'm
night. You
doing
know what
it
I'm saying?
now. I'm doing it now. Why not?
Word. Well, because you know what I mean? I guess some people, like, when they hit a certain age, it's just like, there's no point in doing it. But I feel like it's a part of the heart. You know what I mean? It's like an artery and shit. Like, you can't just take that out, because then you feel kind of like, what
It's
else
like
is there?
working out, I guess. You got to
Mm.
work out. It don't matter. Even if you're 70 or 80, you got to work out. You got to do a little workout, and you got to have passion for something. I don't give a fuck how old you are. You got to love and have passion for something.
Word.
So,
Word. Exactly, yo. Exactly. You ain't lying. I tell you,
that.
man. Arthritis on the pads, nigga. You know what I mean? My finger's broken type shit. I'm still on them pads, yo. Facts,
Word.
yo. That's loving this shit.
Crazy.
This is an art, man. It's a culture, like you said. A lot of people don't look at it like that no more. But yo, it is definitely an art to culture, man. This shit help grow niggas. It help teach niggas, and at the same time, keep a lot of us alive. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of people understand that. This new generation with the golden spoon in their mouth, they don't understand. You know what I mean? They ain't have to step in ciphers and battle for their way out type shit. And you know what I mean?
Or even like, people fucking risk their lives and almost die for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not to, like bring shit up. Like, I almost died for hip hop twice, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking August 29th, 28th, nigga. Like, I got shot shooting my music video, bro. And four
What?
of my other friends.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Frankenstein State of Mind. Joint
Oh
that's on the
shit.
new album. We got shot. Just fucking just filming a video. Randomly got shot. Where I'm at in New York, up top, upstate, it's kind of crazy up here. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's like kind of black wild cowboy up this motherfucker. Niggas just running around shooting shit. And the second time I almost died for hip hop was at the City College Trample. You know what I'm saying? Back in the early 90s when Puff threw the party. at the basketball game in City College. Mad niggas died there. Google that shit. We almost died in that shit, bro. I know niggas that died in that shit. So God rest, the brothers that died in that shit, Nice and Smooth lost their best friend. Word. Nice and Smooth and them niggas almost died too. Like, that shit that
That
niggas
shit is
don't know.
crazy.
Yeah, man. Fucking
That's crazy, man.
fucking died for this shit. Like, you almost died for this shit. This shit crazy. So why would I stop doing what I love? I don't do it for money. I do it because I love it. That's point blank, period. I do it because I love it.
Well, I know everybody should definitely appreciate you for that shit, because, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I mean? Because even though you're doing it for yourself, I mean, at the end of the day, you have, like I said, you have taught a lot of people a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Because like I said, the wake-up call really hit me, because it kind of helped me better understand, like, yo, shit can be rough as fuck, you know what I mean? You can be dealing with some shit, but at the same time, you gotta wake the fuck up, you know what I mean? Get your ass up, do what the fuck you gotta do type shit, you know what I mean? Get up for that job you don't want to go to, you know what I mean? Go do this, go do that. Like, that's kind of how I felt when I listened to that shit. So I appreciate the shit out of it. I didn't know you got shot. That's crazy. That's some whole other fucking, that's crazy.
Shit crazy, bro.
That's wild, yo. That's the type of hip hop I know about. You know what I mean? Because, like, I know a lot of these other cats don't understand that. They think shit is sweet, but when you get shot at your own music video, man,
that shit crazy, bro. For nothing. Dumb, yo, son. Dumb, you know what I mean? Look at this shit, bro.
yo, that's crazy, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit is crazy, bro. Damn, nigga.
Split a nigga open.
That shit's fucking crazy, man.
Crazy, bro.
Yo, I was gonna say, I hope you use that footage, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we got
nice. Nice. Word. That's crazy, though, man. Yeah, like, that shit is crazy. Like, the fact that you went through all that and you're still doing it, it shows the kind of heart you got for this shit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of niggas, honestly, would have fucking dipped out. They would have been like, nah, I'm too scared for this shit. I'm too whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be involved in this type of shit. But then you over here getting shot at your music video, and then you still doing this shit. That shit is real motherfucking hip hop in my eyes, yo. Like, definitely. Most definitely. Fuck it. That shit's crazy, yo. Now you definitely got me hyped to fucking read the book or whatever, nigga. Like,
yeah, no question.
don't worry, yo. That shit. Yeah. Word, man. But I got one more question for you, man. This might be kind of tossing it out there, left field and shit, but you see yourself doing another joint with Premier?
Oh man. You know what? You know what? Let me tell you something about Big Brother Premier. Let me tell you something. I know it. Right now, I know niggas is edging on their seat right now. I know niggas is close up on the screen right now. I know niggas is licking their lips like. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Big Brother Premier. Besides me loving him. That's a busy man. So to answer your question, for a whole album, I'm not gonna say never. I'm not gonna say never. I ain't gonna say never. I'm gonna tell y'all this though. We're not gonna get a whole Smiley the Ghetto Child album with Premier for a second. He real busy right now. And I understand, even though I be frustrated with Big Bro, I be frustrated with him. Yeah, y'all yeah. Little brother argues with Big Brother. You know, we go at it. You know, that's our relationship. You know, like we got like a big brother, little brother relationship, and it's been like that for years. But in the reality aspect, when you deal with somebody at that magnitude of fame and being busy and having multiple worlds that they're traveling through, you can only be upset for so long. You gotta understand. You gotta understand the work and what needs to be done, and he's doing my shit for free. You know, I'll throw that out there too. He don't charge Smiley the Ghetto Child, so anything we did, he never charged me. So you know what I'm saying. So I take that into consideration too. But
Word.
but I ain't waiting for Big Brother either, as we can see. And we see that I could do it on my own as well. I would have loved to have him a part of this project. I would have loved for him to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? But the show must go on. Shit don't stop.
I mean, you do well without him. Not to say it that way, not to
Yeah.
say it that way. You know what I mean? Piece of respect to DJ Premier, but you do well without him too, though. But that definitely, like,
I
yeah,
don't
me
know.
as a
I don't know. I guess me and him got that. I don't know, the Dr. Dre, Warren G brother syndrome, or the Dr. Dre gang syndrome. Who knows? I know. Like if I really needed that motherfucker for something to bat for me, like I know he's there. Like I know on some real shit, if I really needed the motherfucker, he's there for me, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say that. Like, yo, dog, I'm telling you, wait till y'all see the documentary. Shit gonna be crazy. There's a lot of information in that shit. Like, woo wee. Me and Premier, Me and Premier got some stories too. We got some ill stories. He know, you know, nigga. If you looking, nigga, you know. But yeah, that's my big brother.
That's what's up, though. I'm glad. I'm glad that was gonna be the next question too. Like, if y'all still, you know what I mean,
Oh yeah, of
communicate and
course.
shit, because you know,
Yeah, he
even when
called
niggas is
this
busy.
motherfucker. Don't you know this motherfucker nigga woke me up like 7 in the morning? Fucking FaceTime me 7 in the morning. Yo, welcome home. I'm like nigga. I've been home. I've been home for fucking like 5, 6 months, bro. What's up? He was like, yo, I love you, man. Welcome home. Yeah, no doubt, baby. I love you too. Nigga was like, yo, I need that joint. I'm like, what joint? Frankenstein State of Mind. He said, yeah, I need that. I said, I got you. And I emailed it to him, and you know, that's that. He been rocking with this shit.
Word.
So, you know,
That shit is crazy, yo.
yeah,
Niggas said, "Welcome home." Yeah, that shit is crazy, yo. That's 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 what I'm saying, yo. When you on parole, nigga, like I'm kind of hyped now to see what kind of show or some shit you would throw down like that. Welcome home shit, like yo, watch.
oh man, that's a dope idea, man. I might take that. That's a dope idea.
Yo, I'm saying, I mean, it's well deserved, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, look at your stats, yo. Like, look at what you've been doing, man. Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's needed. You know what I mean? People need to pay homage. You know, at the end of the day, and that shit will be, yeah, motherfucking legendary shit. You know what I mean? Like, word.
That shit dope. It's dope. It's dope. You know
No,
what? You niggas like us, son, when we love something and we got hope in something, we like the most dangerous motherfuckers in the world. Niggas like
facts.
us, when we hold on to the hope of this shit, when we believe in this shit and got love for it,
Exactly. That's what
That's
keeps
a
the shit
great
alive.
combination, man. Well, because I respect what you're doing too. It take a lot for you to come on live and want to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a
Like,
lot.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a lot. But you know what though? Like I tell everybody to ask me about this shit, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm just starting with this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not social media friendly or whatever the fuck niggas want to call it, this shit. But I look up to my artists, the people I listen to every day, and being able to talk to them such as you is fucking monumental to me. You know what I mean? That's a real fucking honor because there's so many stories behind the joints that I listen to every day. There's so many stories behind the artist, and you know what I mean? A lot of shit gets fabricated, a lot of shit gets twisted, but at the end of the day, when I can talk to someone like you, a nigga I thought was straight like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I came in your shit, you better no fuck off. I'm being, keeping it 100, you know what I mean? Because that's how a lot of people are, like artists, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when you hit me back, I was like, yo, is this, he gotta be a good brother then. Especially, I mean, I met you though. See what I'm saying? Outside of everything else, I met you before, and you was a good dude anyways. But at the end of the day, like, niggas like you keep hip hop alive because, like I said, you ain't on that ego shit. And it is a lot of work, but it's all fucking well worth it, man. Because I'm putting niggas on, so whoever don't know who you are, I mean, they need to know who you are. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, your
I'm the
music needs to
motherfucking
fucking.
ghetto child, man. Y'all niggas fucking know. I'm the motherfucking ghetto child, nigga. I'm responsible for the group home, a lot of that writing, a lot of the concepts and the choruses and the energy and all that. You understand?
That's
Like,
crazy.
Premier, nigga. Premier, no, nigga. I sat in that studio, man, when he did that whole album, mixed and mastered that whole shit. I sat there for that whole shit. Like, I was in this. You turn that off, baby? Yeah, I was in the studio for that whole shit. Word up. I remember when we did the realness, you know, because Premier had his studio B, I believe, yeah. And when we was doing the realness, I remember Lil Dap, he's like, yo, son, so we gonna do it, we gonna do it. I was like, yo, dog, look, y'all niggas just did the whole album. I helped y'all niggas with the album. I wrote a lot of the shit on the album for my cousin Malachi. Like, dog, I'm going first on this song. Straight like that. I swear on my life, strength, and energy, nigga. It was gonna be a problem in that booth. I was like, yo, I'm going first. Like, I wrote the fucking verse as a first verse. Because Gap wanted to go first. And I'm like, yo, son, you go first on a lot of the songs, like you on the whole fucking album, dog. Like, I'm going first on this shit. And shout out to Lil Dap. You know, there ain't no blood. I love Dap to death. You know, and we never had no bad blood. I never had no bad blood with none of the Brain Sick Mob. Shout out to Jack the Ripper. You know what I'm saying? Black. You know, Black of Dawn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was involved. You know what I mean? I love y'all niggas. Y'all niggas know. But yeah, I was like, yo, I'm going first on this shit. Fuck it. I'm going first on this shit. And that was the realness. You see how Dat came on next. Dat wanted to go, and that was, and it wasn't so, I ain't gonna lie, it was like 90% of the ego. Definitely back then, being I was young and shit, I was a wild boy. But a lot of it was like 10% of the shit was like, yo, Dad, your verse don't sound like a beginning verse, bro.
Mm.
I was like, your shit don't sound like the beginning, bro. I wrote my shit for the beginning of the song. That's why I said all that shit in between and all that. Like in the intro, B&B, kid. You know, I wrote all that shit to go
So
with
you
the
could come
fucking
in.
song. So I could
Yeah,
come
yeah.
in.
So you can set it off.
So, and that's how that happened. But shout out to Dat for giving me a little fucking fight. He gave me a lot of fight.
Word, yo.
I love you. You know what I mean? Scream at me, man. I miss you, B. But yeah, man. So that's how the realness went down.
I
And
mean, I can imagine too. You know what I mean? You just sitting there writing for everybody, and you probably your fingers all itching to write your own shit. You know what I mean? I would feel that same way though. Real talk. I'd be like, yo, I'm hopping on this shit first, nigga. I'm sorry. I've been sitting here. Well, y'all did y'all thing. Now I'm gonna fucking eat. You know what I mean?
it was really like that. It was
I
really
bet.
like that. And and as you know, that song went down in history. That's what that song made me. That song made me, bro. That song made Smiley the Ghetto Child.
Word.
Smiley the Ghetto Child was birthed from that verse.
See, it was
Payday
well worth
Records
that
was the
fight.
label. What you said?
It was well worth the fight.
word to mother. What I was saying, Payday Records was the label. I got a single deal off of that verse. Like the impression, I made such a big impression and a lot of noise from that verse. The whole song was dope. And course Premier, the fucking wizard. But like I made a big fucking impression off of that verse. So at the time, Patrick Moxie, I don't know if he's still old because Payday Records came back out. I don't know if he still owns it or whatever, but at the time, Patrick Moxie was the man up there. And I remember he was like, it's a smelly, it's the voice. It's your voice. You know how the motherfuckers talk. And they gave me a motherfucking single deal. And this the shit. I didn't get the single deal until I got out of jail because I got jammed up. I went in, I had to do like a 6-month sting on Rikers Island. So the deal was waiting for me as soon as I got home.
Nice.
It fucked up the realness video because the next video was the realness. We was gonna shoot a video. Imagine a video for the realness, my nigga. Oh my fucking God. That shit would have been fire, dog. That was a big fucking song, bro. But yeah, we was gonna shoot a video. Like it was set. We was gonna shoot a video for that song. And my stupid ass get locked up. I was running and shit. I was on the run. And I got caught. My stupid dumb ass get caught. Fuck up the whole shit. I felt like shit. And you know what's so crazy? Because back then in Rikers Island, that's when the phones was free. Like, I mean, your time wasn't free. You had to fight for your shit. You had to be made or whatever. But, I'm Muslim, so, I've been Muslim for years. So, we had Muslim time on the phone. But the TV, they was playing, the cable shows or whatever the fuck was on at that time. I don't know, MTV Jams, whatever. But they played the Group Home campaign, because Group Home had a little commercial. We did a little commercial and shit. And the shit played on the shit. And niggas was coming to my bunk like, yo, son, you on TV, da da da. And you know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking like, damn, kid, I fucked it up. I was like, damn, I fucked it up. I said, I fucked it up. Because we was already doing shows. We was already, making noise, nigga, in this city. We was already running around doing shows, performing the realness. So the fucking video is about to get shot and I get fucking pinched for some, stupid nigga. I was really a stupid nigga back then. Whatever. That's the story about the realness and shit. But when I came home, the deal was still waiting for me. I signed a single deal for $18,000. $18,000. Premier was supposed to produce the whole single. I don't know what happened, but we never got around to it. So Domingo, that's when back then Domingo was on fire too. Domingo, the producer Domingo, right?
Yeah, he got shit. He got mad shit, yo.
He came and did a couple of joints for me. It was fire too. But That's what happened. And I don't know, that shit faded away, and that's what happened. So that's the
Yeah,
story with that.
that's crazy though, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you could tell though, you definitely grown from that, learned from that, man. Because I mean, you still doing your thing though. You know what I mean? Even after everything, that shit, man, your life sounds crazy, bro. I gotta pay mad respect though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yo,
Between
I
the
got a
getting
million
shot and
stories. This shit, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, dog. You can't
word,
make this shit up. Word.
that shit is so crazy, man. Like, yo, that
You can't
shit,
make this shit up, bro.
that shit's wild, yo.
I could
I
tell
can't
you some
wait.
stories, my nigga. Like,
Man, you gotta be amped now, yo. Like, you know what I
shit,
mean? I can't
shit
fucking
could be a
wait.
fucking movie, dog.
Yo,
Word,
fuck
mother.
it. Do that. You know what I mean? That shit would be
Shit could be
dope
a
as fuck.
movie, dog. Like, for real, man. This is crazy, dog. Some ill
You
shit.
think would play you though?
I, it would have to be my son.
Oh yeah, word.
Yeah, he get his mind right. I'm pretty sure he could pull it off. You know, we get whoever, could play it. You know, but
Who you think will play
I shoot
Premiere?
for my son first. Mama, can I shoot? Can I get that? You know what I mean? Can you do that? Can you do that for your king? You know how you do. Huh?
I was gonna say, who would think will play Premiere?
Ah man, shit, I don't know. Who the fuck could play Premier? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, even with the Gangstar Foundation, nigga, valuable, bro.
Yo, I sat there thought about it, yo, cause I don't know, like you know about the Wu Tang shit, right? The Wu Tang series and all that.
Yeah.
I sat there and thought about it one day. I'm like, yo, a Gangstar series like that would be fucking amazing. Like, you know what I mean? Cause I know y'all got mad stories and shit.
Oh man. Yo, God rest Guru. God rest. Yo, I remember Guru. I remember me and this nigga was arguing, right? And we was in Midtown in the parking lot, like under the building, like an underground parking lot. And me and this nigga arguing, right? What the fuck did he do? Because Guru used to wear his rings and shit. Yo, Guru fucking punched me in my face, bro.
What?
Yo, I swear to God, yo. I roughed him up and all that and got the power over him and shit. And I let him go. I couldn't beat him up, but I roughed him up like out of reflex. But yo, that nigga punched me in my face with his ring, bro. And then like yo, and then fucking after, yo, Smile outside, I love you, man. Come on, let's go fucking go chill. The fuck, man?
Yo,
Like you just punched me in my face, dog. What the fuck? I
yo,
know,
that
yo,
shit is crazy.
even Lil Dap, he was like, yo, so fuck that shit. I would have fucking shot that nigga. So I said, you wouldn't shot that nigga. Shut the fuck up. Yo, son, I'm telling you, son, ain't nobody fucking putting their fucking face in my man. I'm like, son, you ain't shooting, dude. Stop it. But just shit like that, dog. Like, word. Ill
This is,
shit.
yo, that sounds like that fucking Rick James shit though. Where the nigga punched Charlie Murphy in the head with the fucking Unity ring and shit.
Yeah,
Like that's what that sounds like.
yeah, that was crazy. That was fucking crazy, yo.
You remember what y'all was arguing about? Music, bitches. It's like, it had to be
I don't
something
even know,
crazy.
dog. Definitely over some dumb shit. Crazy.
Damn, that shit is crazy,
Guru
yo.
was ill like that. It was, he was ill like that. We always argued. We was brothers. We always used to argue. You know what I'm saying? Or the mother. But I missed that.
Word, man.
He believed in a nigga. He believed in a nigga. That shit meant everything to me too. That shit meant everything to me, kid. That shit was like the realest shit in my life, as far as like besides being on tour, because I was on some major tours, bro. I was on a Weapon of Mike Destructions tour. I was on a Lincoln Park Snoop Dogg tour. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
Word.
Like I was on some major shit. Like I was on stages with like big rock and roll acts and shit. Lincoln Park, like performing, signing women's titties and shit. Like they like sign
Word.
my titties. Like crazy, crazy, bro. Like I did it. I did it. This shit elevated, mom. The dream, I fulfilled it. The money, okay. That's why I told you, like, a long time ago, I told you, like, I don't fuck the money. I just love this shit. I'm gonna do it because I love it. So I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Like, I would love the blow and all that. That shit is all good and well. But I ain't got no absolutes and no preferences for that shit. You know, I'm not really dependent on that. I do what I do because I love it. I do it for the motherfuckers that love my shit, and that's it.
Word.
That's all I do with shit.
You
It
real with your
come, it
shit
come.
though.
I play it accordingly. If it comes. I play it accordingly.
But
Word.
that's what separates you from the rest, though. You know what I mean? You keep it 100. You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like niggas like you need to be in that top 10, top 5 type shit because not even just the music, your personality, it goes into your music on top of everything else. You know what I mean? And then you're obviously humble as fuck because if you don't let the money overpower your common decency and everything else, then you a good dude in my book. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
I mean, you know, it depends on what one person is doing this shit. I don't knock what anybody is doing it for. I ain't got no time in that for that. You know, I'm only concerned about what I do. I'm only concerned about who I do it for. People that genuinely love my shit. I do it for every single one of them motherfuckers. I want them, and they need to know that. I do it for myself
Exactly.
too, cause I'm one of y'all. Word up.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
That
Word up.
that that, that
I'm
that's
gonna
that's
have a
the
drink for that. Hold on. Let me pour a little something. Hold on. I ain't gonna promote the liquor unless it's my shit. So give me a
yeah.
second.
See, you got all these motherfucking plans and shit, nigga. You better put that shit to good use. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck that.
Word, yo. I'm
Give me
saying
a
for those
second,
that
man.
tuned in, for those that just tuned in and shit, y'all missed a lot, yo. But like, damn. It's fucking real as fuck when you get shot at your own music video and you do the shit for the culture. Like, that's the type of MC I know about. You know what I mean? Yo, peace, Benny Hanna. You know what I mean? Like,
Yo,
doing
I was
shit with the
gonna
Snow
say,
Goons interview, Rusty Jooks, man. Smiley the Ghetto Child, man. Yo, I'm so fucking glad I took the time to do shit like this because it's well worth it. Because y'all some good dudes, man. And y'all love the hip hop like I love the fucking hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. At the
this
end of
is
the
to hip
day,
hop. This is to the culture. This is to the real motherfuckers that paved the way. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that still that kept it alive. You know what I'm saying? And had faith in this shit. You know, and really what I want to say, put fucking dignity in their bars.
facts. Salute. Word.
Yo, I want to say peace to everybody that's logging on. You know, we doing the damn thing for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. I'm Smiley the Ghetto Child. You know, I hope y'all was feeling the antidote part 2. Reloaded. Ah, man. The next one, $1 Million Slave. That's the title.
Oh
Throwing it
shit.
out there right now so y'all motherfuckers don't bite my shit. Let's let it be known.
Word.
Smiley the Ghetto Child disclosed his title to his next joint. And it's titled $1 Million Slave.
Bet. So for the record, if I see any nigga with that shit, you to get slapped.
Oh man.
Right on the motherfucking stage, nigga.
Yeah.
Word, yo.
Yeah.
Word. That shit is ill, man. Yo.
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, man, I definitely appreciate your time, man, because you know what I mean? Everybody got lives and shit, you know what I mean? And I try not to take people from their
Yo,
lives, but
yo, I got the comments off. How you turn these comments on?
yo, I'm still fairly new to this shit. I don't even know how to do all that.
How you do that, Biz? Yeah, tell me how to do that shit.
Yeah, I have no idea how to do that shit either. I know it's there, yo.
That's just the mic. That's the camera. Da da da. Da da da. I don't know. Nah, my little brother told me
Yeah,
to
see,
turn
I'm
this
old school, nigga. I don't know this shit either, yo. I'm still, I'm still learning.
Oh, he said it's your comments, not mine.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
no doubt.
It's all good. Trial. It ain't all good. It's trial and error, though. You
Word,
don't know
yo.
how to turn that shit on? You got to turn it on your end so you can get the comments and shit.
Well, yeah, I got the little box for the comment and shit, but like I don't know, I don't see anything to turn the shit off though.
Well, I don't know. You know,
Yeah, I don't want to press the
we
wrong button.
live
It just
though.
fucked up.
We here. You know, I'm here at my
You know what I mean?
boudoir and all that. You know, my girl keeps shit right. You know, so you know what it is.
No doubt. Yo, actually, somebody want to tune in with you. Like, you cool with that,
I don't know who is it.
Benny
That shit
Hanna?
could probably be some motherfucking stalking ass woman or something.
Nah,
Who the
he
hell is
rolled
it?
with us, Snow Goons in them, and he got his own shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, let him come. Oh hell yeah, Snow. Yeah, those my niggas. Come on. Hell yeah.
no doubt. Let me add him in right quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, peace, fam.
Yo, what
Yo,
up?
what up, boy?
Supreme the Ghetto Child. We coming live from you for the Dirty South supporting you, man. Shout outs to, everybody that y'all are rocking with right now, man. Mad love, man. I know y'all killing it right now.
Ah man, good looking, man. Good looking,
Good
big.
looks, bro.
Where you at? You in the snow and shit?
Yeah, the Snow Goons, we stay down here in the Dirty South, but I'm in the Appalachian Mountains still. I'm up here where the motherfucking snow hits it's the same height right here as the Catskills. So it's like upstate New York up here. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
Oh
I
yeah, it's
follow
cold as a
you.
motherfucker up here.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shit, yeah, it's snowing down here. It's pretty gutter right here, but we really in the hood, so it's extra cold. You know what
Ah,
I'm
that's
saying?
what's up, baby. Yo, we gotta
Yo,
do
where
some
I'm at
shit.
right now,
We gotta do some
where
shit.
I'm
You
at right
already know.
now,
Let's
little
go.
ghetto kids. What's that?
I say you already know. We gotta do some shit. Let's go.
Word,
I'm
yo.
down. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Let's
I was
hold up.
go.
talking to my
Y'all
man
heard it first
Supreme got
though.
some of the illest interviews, man. He like the streets out here. He's like the side talk New York of the internet right now. He's killing it, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm trying,
Yeah.
man. I'm just trying to bring everybody together. You know what I mean? Trying to bring that raw hip hop shit. You know what I mean?
Nah, you
Hell
doing it,
yeah.
man. You got the ghetto child LinkedIn. You ain't trying, nigga. Tries to fail. You doing it. You ain't
Word.
I
trying
feel
shit.
you.
Facts.
You
Hey
doing it,
man,
my
thank
nigga.
y'all for having me on. So man, tell me about the project that's going on and you got this cracking right now, man. Let's talk about that.
Ah man, the fucking antidote part 2. That is my baby. I love it.
Yeah, this shit's tight.
Solid fucking body of work. Um,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
man, I love it, bro. Um,
What inspired you to call it the antidote like that? Like, what really made you think that that was the one that you wanted to go with as far as the name?
well, cause the antidote part 1, and I'm my worst own critic. Okay.
Right? That's
Um,
artist.
yeah, my worst own critic, kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm real like that. The antidote part 1, I didn't thoroughly mix that. I didn't thoroughly master it. I
Right.
recorded a lot of that shit in my room, and that's when Pro Tools came out. It was real hot. Remember,
Mixtapes. Yeah,
2005.
yeah.
Pro Tools came out. I paid like 6, 7 grand for my set. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
Word
had
up.
Damn.
like maybe even a little more. I had a decent fucking mic, so I did the whole antidote in my crib in the Bronx,
Right.
and I took it to a studio in Manhattan and shit. He kind of like mixed it. He did decent, but my
Word.
problem with the Antidote Part 1, I'm gonna get to your question. The Antidote Part 1, I think I should have nourished that more. So I was like, me personally, I wasn't. And then
How
definitely the
how
Dub
how
C
old
song.
how old were you when the first one dropped?
Ah man, you want me to let secrets out the bag?
Yeah, I'm just, well, with me as far as I'm just asking because when I was younger, I was trying to get everything out quick. But as I got older, I wanted to let things mature more because I felt the impact of when they drop, when they are actually given the time that you need to give to them. They actually have it makes you feel better as a person because you feel like you're artistically communicated to the listener better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
facts.
exactly the fucking answer right there, kid.
No doubt.
You hit it
So
right on the
the
nose.
antidote too, it's more it's definitely more matured. You feel
Yeah,
like you got to take it to okay.
yeah. So that's why I know, like, I vouch for that shit. That shit a solid body of work, and the shit motivated me to be like, all right, this next one got to even be doper. I got to step it up, and
And so you was recorded in Manhattan?
nah. When the Antidote Part 1, because that's when I was in the Bronx. And I
Okay.
took the Antidote 1 to like kind of mix, you know what I mean, down there. And, it sound clean. It was clean. You know what I'm saying? But I really wish I would have really thoroughly, like, really went all out with that shit like I did the Antidote Part 2.
I feel that.
I went all out for this album, man. You know what I mean?
Did you have any features on it or anything like that?
Nah, no features. No features.
Oh, that's real.
Nah,
That's some
he
that's some
don't
hip
need no
hop shit.
features, nigga. That's Smiley right there. Word. He don't need
That's
Yeah,
nobody. Nigga,
I
eat
had
the
that's
two
real.
mic.
That's what's
features. I
up.
had my homegirl spit on the chorus of "Swimming in the Money," and I had
Yo,
my
that's
little
part of the game.
man.
That's part of the game.
Yeah, I had my little man spit the chorus on "Enemy." You know what I'm
Oh,
How do
saying?
nice.
y'all feel about that? You feel like when you have somebody come drop the hook and they ain't already in the game, you still give them the feature, you write the name on the feature. To me, like when I bring people to singers and stuff, they my people from the streets already and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's not really a feature because you're not really an artist. You just come through and say the things that are. How do y'all approach that situation? What do
Well,
y'all
that's
think
exactly
the
how I
politics are?
approached it. The situation, as you can see, you see, like there's no features on the album, so that's exactly how I approached it.
I agree. I
And
agree.
and the story to that, I'll make it short. With "Enemy," I was gonna sing the chorus, right?
Now,
Little
do you
man
auto
was in
tune or you
there.
sing? You sing it like real live singing it, or you do
I
the
was
auto
pretty
tune thing?
much gonna do what my little man did on the chorus, but
Uh huh.
when he was there, I heard the nigga talking because I just met him that day. This is
Uh
what's
huh.
so ill about the shit. My
But he
man
had the voice
DJ
tone.
Green that owns the studio where I record at and shit. He
Mm-hmm.
was interning basically the nigga for engineering. So when
Wow.
the young nigga
Wow.
started talking, cause this is in my head now, I'm like, all right, I'm about to go do the chorus. I
Right.
heard the little nigga talk, and his voice was deep. Like it was something with his voice. And something just said, all right, Smiley. And I just say, yo, Young World, I want you to spit this chorus. You want to do that for me? He said, you want me
Mm-hmm.
to spit the chorus? I said, hell yeah, man. I said, you got an ill voice, dog. He said, all right.
Word.
Yeah.
And I coached him and shit. And he did the chorus and it came out dope.
No doubt, man. That's what's up. And that's some hip hop shit when you in the studio actually laying it
Yeah.
down and you comfortable with enough with your art where you're like, yo, because people, I wrote songs to a lot of bigger artists and stuff like that, and then I've had people like, hey man, I already got a hook wrote for this, and I'm always very comfortable in those situations. Like I feel like if you really the artist, if you really who you want to be artistically, if somebody else writes it, or if you write it for somebody else, that should be part of your you know, there's some other shit, but Jodorowsky, who's like a director, who's like one of the illest directors that Kanye trying to work with, and all these big artists are trying to work with. What he always did is he made himself a character in his own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he got real fly with how he was approaching the mixing and mastering of a film and stuff like that. And he just rode with himself. Like when you come out with something like that, when it's your whole vision, when your project is like when you're talking about where it's no features and stuff like that, and you're comfortable enough to give somebody else the feature like that, it speaks a lot about you, I think, as an artist, that you're comfortable enough with what you're doing, that where you're like, yo, I heard what you're doing, and I like that, and I want to roll with that. So I know that it came out dope because I feel like your process is real raw. You know what I mean?
You know what it is though, yo? Like on some real shit. I feel like yeah, like if they family and shit, you don't have to. You know what I mean? If they family, you don't really have to put them as a feature. But I look at it.
Yeah. Of course. That's real. That's a good point.
But the thing is, I look at it like, yo, like if they're gonna pursue that shit after you, then it's kind of respectful to, in a way, because this way it allows them to step into the game through you, but also with you. So it's like at the end of the day, features, they are somewhat important, but if it's just family and it's doing it to help you off the strength and shit, yeah, I mean, yeah, you really don't have to put the feature unless they tell you.
And what he's doing with his project is like so artistic in his own vision that it's like you don't need nobody. And you know, I'm going through that same thing right now where I usually work with a lot of people, but once you really know what you want to communicate to somebody and you feel like you're enough in your mind, you're gonna want to do those projects where it's your artistic vision and really what you want to communicate to the listener, instead of like, listen, we can all put our homeboys on it and it gets shared, it gets passed around more. But once you really get that artistic vision, you know what I'm saying, then you might want to keep it more to yourself. And I think as listeners, when we listen to like rock music and stuff like that, like rock music and blues music and all that doo-wop, all that stuff, they didn't have features, never, not near once. You know what I'm saying? So like these albums, when you get with no features and stuff, you're really getting close to the artist. So that's how I know it's gonna be a dope album. You know?
Yo, but let's rewind real quick though. Hold up. Peep game though. Y'all wanted to get on the track together. That's where we started this shit.
I'm down. Send me the beat. I'm with it. I listened to the music when he announced that this was gonna go down, so I'm already with it. You know what I mean?
Motherfucking Snow Goon, Smiley the Ghetto Child, and Benny Hanna shit. Let's make that fucking happen, son. Like, yo, on some real shit. You know what I mean? You heard it here first, so I want to hear that shit now. You know what I mean?
You see, my album's got 21 tracks. I ain't not never been scared of dropping no verses on nothing. I'm with it. You just let me know. Let me know what I can do to help you. I'm with it. I believe in what y'all doing. You know what I mean? Both of y'all, you know, so just let me know. I'm with it.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Now we birth a whole nother understanding into the culture.
Hey, yo, Kaio Itachi just joined. That's my man from France. Shout outs to Kaio Itachi. Listen, you a real motherfucker if you got Kaio Itachi coming on here.
Yeah, that's family right there. Kaio Itachi right there. That's family.
I thought we were just having a conversation. Now y'all got celebrities coming in on here and stuff. I'm looking at what y'all doing right now. God damn.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? When you got niggas like Smiley the Ghetto Child in here.
Interview, I just came in to just show y'all love and just say I appreciate so much what y'all doing for the culture. Mad love. Yo, shout outs to the project. You know what I'm saying? Antidote 2 coming soon. And Benny Hanna, I'm rocking with all y'all. Let me know what I can do to help. I'm with the culture. Mad love. Salute. Y'all be safe, man. Y'all have a good night.
Appreciate
no doubt, brother. Peace and blessings, yo.
Salute. One.
Yeah, man, yo. Smiley, man, yo, I'm saying, yo, you got a lot of shit now on the plate, bro. Nigga gonna come out with his own alcohol. He gonna have his own show, book, like.
That's dope.
That's just crazy, man. But yeah,
you know, when the love is pure and the love is real, there's no defeat in that, dog. You can't. That's something you can't stop. That shit is like water.
Facts.
You can't stop water, dog. So when the love is pure, you know what I'm saying? That's how I put it. Can't stop that shit.
Word. Word. I mean, like I said though, for everybody just tuning in and shit, yo, we went over so much shit, man. It's just it's crazy. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like definitely you gotta look out for that book. Definitely check out his new joint, Antidote 2, man. Cause like I heard it. Shit's hot. Like, you know what I mean? So definitely do that shit. And yo, just support, man. Like, you know what I mean? Just fucking, he got mad shit on YouTube and shit outside of Gangstar. For those that don't know, he is Gangstar. He is Black Sheep. He writes for niggas. I didn't know that. Yo, you just took me to a whole other world where you said you was ghostwriting for niggas. I did not know that shit. That shit gave a whole nother.
Like, you know, I help my little brother Chi out. You know, my cousin Malachi, I wrote a lot of content, you know what I'm saying, on the Group Home album, you know, the Chi Ali shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, even though the Chi Ali shit didn't really drop, you know, but I was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to have that, how I want to say, just the experience of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Pardon me. Just the experience of the shit, man. You know what I mean? Like that shit is like riches in itself. You know what I mean? That shit priceless. Like you can't take that from me. You can't take that from nobody. So
Man,
it's been an honor, man. This shit been an honor,
word.
man. You know the corners I've been. You know, I really appreciate it. Everybody, a lot of people too, man. There's a lot of people I gotta name. That's what I'm saying too, man. Over the years that really helped genuinely. Didn't care about the money. You know what I'm saying? We shared a lot of same views on this shit. And they didn't care about the money. They cared about the culture. You know what
Word.
I'm saying? The real content of this shit. You know, so the shit that birthed this shit. You know?
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You know what I mean?
I
It's
pay
the culture,
homage to
man.
that shit, bro. Like, of course, shit gotta
Mm-hmm.
grow. Shit grow. Shit gotta grow. Of course. You know what I'm saying? No problem. It gotta grow. But, you know,
Word,
this is
man.
a culture. This is a culture, bro.
Like
It's a
you said,
culture.
man. Fuck the age and all this and that. It
Yeah,
ain't
man.
about
Fuck
the
all that
age.
shit. That shit don't got nothing to do
You know what I
with it.
mean? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, we all just gotta come together and just make some dope ass music. Everybody just needs to shut the fuck up about the pettiness and the negativities and the this one's better than that one shit and just motherfucking make music. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no fucking question. I'm with it.
I mean,
That shit
you
is
you
dope.
right in the middle of everything, yo. So like that's why I say that's why I love talking to artists like you because you come from the beginning and you're also gonna be towards the end. There's not gonna be an end, but you know what I'm saying though. Like,
Nah, I already know what you're saying. Like, I was talking to one of the young worlds and shit a while back, and he was like, "Yo, man, how was like for rap? We was talking about rap, and he was like, "Yo, how was like in the '80s, like when rap first came out
can't hear you, bro. What were you saying?
Nah, it was a young nigga a while back. We was talking about rap. We was
Yeah,
talking about music and shit. And he was asking me, like, you know, how it was back in the '80s, like hip hop and shit.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we built a little about it and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he loved the culture. He one of them young niggas like that love the culture. And he's doing the knowledge to it. And it was, you know, it felt good, you know, to tell him certain shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like amazed, like, oh, word, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm like a time machine, nigga. I'm like a fucking time machine. You know what I'm saying?
word,
I could
yo.
go as far as back as the '80s. You know what I'm saying? Word. You
Try,
feel
try
me?
explaining to them. Try explaining to them, yo, like CDs and cassette tapes and
Yeah, all that shit.
the hard
All
shit,
that
man.
shit.
The fucking CDRs and shit.
Oh, man.
There's so
Oh,
much
yeah.
to it. There's so much to respect. That's why I say like a lot of the newer generation, they need to fucking just take that time and just go back real quick and just see what we had to go through. Y'all wouldn't be calling us old niggas or old heads and where the fuck it is. You would have some more fucking respect. Cause we went through that shit trying to
Yo,
just to
you know
drop
what's
a
so
motherfucking
crazy?
song.
You know what's so crazy? Yo, I don't care. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care, bro. I
Word.
don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, I'm here for the ear that want to hear. That's it. I'm here for the ear that want to hear. Niggas don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Word. I like
I'm
that
just here
attitude
for
though,
it.
man. I like it. You know what I mean? Like your time's
Yeah, I'm
gotta
here for
be.
all, Paul. I'm here
Word.
for all, Paul. Fuck it. Fuck it, bro. Ain't no future in fronting, man. Fuck that shit.
Word. Facts. That's why you got that tunnel vision too, man. You can tell. You can tell there ain't nothing gonna deter what you be doing because you got your vision set. And that's fucking dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
That's
down as
definitely
an
dope.
artist for the rest of my life. You know, and artists have many levels. You know what I mean? You could do a lot of things, you know, in artistry, being an artist. You know, it just don't limit you to being a vocalist or a producer. You know what I mean? Like, you know? So I love this shit, man. I love it. That's all that matters to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about nobody's comments. I don't give a fuck.
Word. That's what I like to fucking
Word
hear,
up.
yo. Word. That's
Word
that
up.
real motherfucking, that real MC shit. That's what I fucking love, man. I love that shit, bro. Like, trust, yo. And like, that shit is crazy, man. And I know, yeah, right now, you humble as fuck, though, but yo, watch when you on parole, though, nigga. You gonna be everywhere. Watch.
I can't wait, bro. Like, yo, son, I be telling, yo, dog, tell you, I be telling my queen, like, I can't wait till I get up. Word up.
Word, man. I'm
Can't
telling you, yo,
wait.
you got that motherfucking show, right? That welcome home show, man. I'm gonna be there. I'm be like, yo, I remember when this nigga said on the show, like, yo, I'm gonna do a welcome home show.
Ah, man, this is gonna be crazy, yo.
Yeah, DJ
Where
Premier
you
calling
at?
you that morning too.
Yo, where you
Hmm?
at, B? Where you at?
I'm
Where you
upstate
at?
New York, like
Oh,
all
okay,
fucking
yeah, I
like
already know. Yeah, I know. I already know. No more to be said. Truth don't need no proof. Word up.
worry. It's saying like that shit's crazy. Fucking, but yeah, man, Antidote 2, man. Shit's crack. You know what I mean? Niggas need to check that shit out. Even the previous joints, like I said before, I'll say the titles again. Wake Up Calls, my shit. Legends, my shit. Fucking the joint with Guru, my shit. You know what I mean? You got a lot of shit. Busted. All that shit was fucking just fire to me. Like,
You know what's
man,
so dope though? The realness verse carried me for a very long time, even to this day. Like when I perform that shit, like the crowd go crazy. Crowd go crazy. They be hooked on every word. The realness. That shit. That shit carried me for a long time. I
word.
appreciate that. I appreciate that verse and that song and the timing that it was done in. That shit priceless, kid.
And then you also got a story behind it for everybody that missed it too. So it's like it. You know what I mean? When you hear the story too, you kind of get the fucking visual to the whole scenario and the whole shit. It makes it that much better too. You know what I mean?
No question. No
Like you said, it's
question.
like a movie. It's like a movie and shit. 'Cause it's just you tell that story, me picture you just sitting in the cut, you know what I mean, writing verses and shit, and then you just was like, fuck it, yo, I'm hopping first. Like, I can picture that whole shit going down, and that shit is just, it makes the fucking track just, it makes people want to fiend for it even more, you know what I mean?
You know what's so crazy? So the Weapons of Mike Destruction tour, Lays, compliments of Lays, big brother, one love. I will always fucking honor the shot he gave me. So I pull up on a nigga because you know the Wake Up Call was the best selling single in Fat Beats that year. Like when the Wake Up Call came out, that shit was the best selling single in Fat Beats that year.
Can
So
imagine.
so I remember where we was. I forgot. We was downtown, Midtown, like on 30 something Street by D&D. And I remember I ran into Lays. For motherfuckers that don't know Lays, that's MOP manager. That's the whole motherfucker for the whole existence of MOP and the Mash Out Posse. But anyway,
Oh, all right, no doubt.
I went up to the nigga like, yo, Lays, because I knew they was going on tour. I'm like, yo, Lays, what's up with this tour, yeah? The fuck? He like, yo, Smiles. And this is my big brother. You know, he love me. You know what it is. I love him. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a whole nose bar nigga, like, and I'm definitely developing age. So the truth don't need no proof. So I let certain shit out there. Certain shit I ain't gonna let hang in public to dry. And ain't no
Yeah.
bad blood or nothing, you know, but here's the shit. So I'm like, yo, Lays, what's up with the fucking tours, yo? So he said something to the effect of, yo, Smiley, you got a single out right now? I said, nigga, I got the best-selling single in Fat Beats right now. He went, all right. So, how you gonna make it on the tour? Cause there ain't no room on the tour bus. I said, yo, I'm gonna buy a car and I'll follow the fucking tour bus.
Yo.
He said, yo, Smiley, if you make it to every show, I got you. Yo, nigga, that's how I made it on my first tour. I brought a car. I brought a Chrysler Concorde, a 1999 Chrysler Concorde, and I followed the tour bus for like 2 months.
That's crazy, yo.
Performed at every show. And then on the Linkin Park Snoop Dogg tour, I kind of bogarted my way on that tour. Because they was like, yo, Smiley, just stay home. You know what I mean? Record the album now. Don't you know? I bogarted my way on that tour too. They kicked us off 2 weeks before the tour ended.
Oh shit.
We was making a lot of noise, bro. Like, and it was positive noise, like, you know, and that's for the book too. That's for the documentary too. But being that I mentioned it, dog, all them rock and roll niggas, all of them niggas was loving us, dog. Niggas
That's what's up, man.
He's making a lot of noise like that.
You gotta be itching though for this book now, though, nigga. Like all these stories and shit. Like this shit is fascinating and it's history. You know what I mean? Like that shit is crazy. Like you bought a car just to get on the tour. Like see, that shit is real. That's motherfucking real hip hop. You weren't taking no for nobody. Like that's the real shit right there.
I brought a gold Chrysler Concorde, and if I remember right, I brought that from my cousin Frag. God rest his soul. He died. He had sickle cell. God rest his soul. I brought the car from him. He was selling the car. And he said, Smiles, because them Chrysler Concords, they was decent cars at the time. And he said, Smiles, I'll give it to you. And I remember I came and got it. That was the car I drove around for like fucking 3 months on the road. I'm talking, we was out there, nigga. You name a place, I drove it. We was, pardon me, we was there. We was fucking there. Like, name a place, we was there. Every state, every fucking town, everywhere, nigga. Albuquerque, New Mexico, California, Sacramento, Indianapolis, fucking Tennessee.
Damn.
Fucking New Orleans. We was fucking everywhere, dog.
Yo, that shit is crazy, yo.
I remember I drove that Chrysler Concorde. If I remember, I think it did 110 miles per hour. I remember, I think we left Colorado. I remember I did like 110 straight in the Arizona desert, my nigga. Straight. Blowing it. Calm. We was out. Me and my boy London and Nino. Nino was our DJ and London, you know, helped me on stage and shit like that. It was us three on tour. Yo, dog, we was gone through that motherfucking desert. We ain't see not one cop, nothing. Gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we was out. And you know what's so crazy, right? A lot of the times, we will fucking, me, London, and Nino, we will be in the city before the tour bus even made it to the city. We'll be there first. Now, we was on the road, I shit you not. We was on the road for 3 fucking months. We did Weapons of Mic Destruction tour. We took a 2-week hiatus or some shit like that, 2.5 weeks, and then went right back on tour. I gotta say it, yeah. Cause we was hustling too. We was hustling, you know. Lay's, Lay say, yo, you make it on tour, Smiley, you make it to the shows, I got you. I say, you got me? I left that part out. I say, you got me? You paying me? He's like, nah, I can't pay you. I ain't gonna pay you, but I got you. I
I'll
said,
put
so
you
we
on
good?
though.
Like hotels and shit. He said, yo, Smiles, you good. You a hustler. I said, but we good. 3 months, I got one hotel room. Word to mother. That whole tour, we slept in our car. We met good fans. We went, a lot of the times, we met good fans and went back to their house and slept at their house. We just had us over.
Oh, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So it was love like that for the whole fucking tours.
Yo, that's what's
man.
up.
I don't want to let all this shit out the hat, man.
Yeah, nah, I know, yo. The book, nigga, the book.
Yeah,
But damn, you got niggas stuck right now though, cause it's like I'm all trapped in it. Like this is the fucking tell you, nigga, you need to do a fucking Smiley the Ghetto Child series or some shit, like on TV, nigga. Cause like the stories, man, I'm like captivated right now, and it's like I'm sitting here as a fan for the music. Now I'm just like, yo, I want to see this nigga autobiography and shit. You know what I mean? Like that shit, wow.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give the best advice. You know what I'm saying? As far as like to get response on your music, and this is just you hear what the fuck I'm saying, right?
Word.
Fuck what your friends say. Don't care about what your friends say. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what my friends say about my music, my close friends. I don't give a fuck, man. That shit'll fucking discourage you and fuck you up.
Word.
The closest don't see the vision like everybody else because they too close. When you're too close, you can't really see the vision. That's why a lot of people go out their circle. They go to other fucking, like Tupac, for instance, you know, so they go out their circle. And a lot of times, you know, get on some different shit, but, you know, getting out your circle and your comfortable zone, that's where the fucking greatness is at.
Word, yo. Nah, that's definitely a fact. I noticed that too, because a lot of niggas like that's like what I'm doing. A lot of them are people I actually know. A lot of them are just like through the internet, whatever, and they fans or they support and shit. But sometimes, like you said, the friends will sit there and be like, nah, you shouldn't do this. Your shit ain't this. This is nah, I'm not feeling that. But at the end of the day, if they true friends, they're gonna stand there with you. They're gonna help you. They're gonna push you. They're gonna motivate you. All the other niggas is fucking haters, or they just on that, you know what I mean? That jealousy shit on the low tip and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, you gotta be proud of what you do. Like me, like I said, I'm proud of talking to artists like you, hip hop legends. Everybody else is like, that's a waste of time, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, these are artists I appreciate. I don't give a fuck what nobody else feels. So it's like, regardless it clicks or not.
What's time that's wasted? You know, how? Let me tell you something. 9 times out of 10, individuals that say that waste time all the time.
Facts.
It is what it is.
Yep, pretty much. Ain't shit you can do about that.
What's appealing to the ear? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know, everything ain't meant to be said. Everything doesn't need a response. And most of the time, if it's negative, it definitely doesn't need a response. But it's all good too, because in a dope, ill way, you need that criticism as well. You need that too, because it is a totally different fucking plateau of teaching when it comes to that shit. You know, that's something else. You know, I mean, that's just how I look at shit. You know, I look at it.
Nah, you need the balance.
Shit is just a lesson. You know, shit is a lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you still learn even when you lose. Even when you lose, there's a lesson to be learned. Even when you don't, shit don't go the way it's supposed to. That just leads to another path, et cetera, et cetera. So, me, at the end of the day, yeah, it's got to be balanced because constructive criticism is good. It all just depends on where the source is coming from. You know what I mean? Because if you know somebody's just going to try to tear you down for the fuck of it, then their criticism is solely out of envy or whatever it might be. You know what I mean? But those that want to see you succeed and shit like that, they're gonna give you constructive criticism. Like, yo, try something different on this, try something different on that. You try a different approach to this beat, to that beat, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, that's constructive criticism.
No question. To win a war,
Definitely.
you must lose a war, baby. To win a war, you must lose a war, baby. And to
Word.
be a good general, you got to be a great soldier. It is what it is, baby. You know?
Word. Word. No doubt.
You, man. I appreciate you. Word up. You made some powerful shit just happen, dog. You the fucking, like, you the gorilla glue that just made this shit happen, dog.
Try it, man. I'm trying for the culture. You know what I mean?
You ain't trying nothing. You did it.
I'm gonna take that out my vocab. Word.
You did it, motherfucker. You did it.
Word, yo.
Give yourself credit. You did it, man.
Word, man. Word. And like I said, man, this fucking is awesome, man. 'Cause all the stories you told and shit definitely helped me realize, yo, if you could do that shit, all that you dealt with, yeah, anything is possible, man.
No question.
You know what I mean? Straight up. So, like, I definitely appreciate your time, man. I don't want to hold you up too much longer and shit, because I know I don't want to hear too much of the stories and shit either, though, because I want to be able to read that book. You know what I mean?
Yeah, baby. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. This is Smiley the Ghetto Child signing out. Everybody that slid through, I appreciate you. My fans, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? One love to the planet, and that's how we doing it, baby. Yo.
Word. And I definitely appreciate you, bro, and I appreciate everything you've done for hip hop, man. And I'm definitely gonna stay in contact with you, man, because you a good dude, man, and I wish the best for you, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I talk to you, you know, personally.
No doubt. No doubt.
Okay, baby. One.
All right, bro. Peace. Word. Shout out to everybody that tuned in also, man, because I know everybody's been like in and out, and everybody kind of missed a lot. There was a lot of stories. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stories y'all missed. I'm going to upload this shit, man. That's a good brother right there, man. Definitely, yo. Like, so I'm glad. I hope all y'all enjoyed the show. You know what I mean? I got more interviews coming and shit. Previous interviews, Snow Goons, you know what I mean? Read the Lost Cause, Rusty Jooks. Got a lot. So, yeah. So just keep tuning in, man. Shout out to London the Block Magazine. That's the team. Shout out to Elite Sound International, Big Bob. Those are my peoples and shit. Those are the sponsors, etc., etc. And shout out to all y'all, man. Follow me if you haven't. Follow Smiley the Ghetto Child, man. Antidote 2. Check that shit out. Shit is fire. Check them out on YouTube as well. And peace and blessings, man.